Hi, this is Female Roommates, and I'm Danny.
And I'm Edlin.
And we're female and roommates. Yeah, so we will be reacting to Invincible episode 1 today. We heard a lot of, well, have you heard anything about this?
No.
Okay, well, I've heard a lot about it. So, apparently the premise is against superheroes, like My Hero Academia, but apparently it's like, I don't know, it gets like, it's like like more serious, like westernized, I guess. So we'll see what happens this episode 1. I'm excited because I looked at the, like, it was originally a comic, and I think it was written by the Walking Dead comic book artist. I don't know if he did this. I think he did this before. That's what I read. Now I do want to buy like the comic just to see. But again, we'll see like what happens. Like sometimes I find that I'm not really into Western comics. I'm more into manga. Don't kill me, I'm sorry. But yeah, we'll see. Anyways.
Never mind.
Rated 18. Contains flashing lights which may cause seizure for individuals with photosensitivity. Viewer discretion applies.
Stop!
This does look like that Teen Titan kind of like animation.
Look at the environment as compared to like what you would just.
Yeah, true. Aww.
I never had a kid in my life. I wasn't there.
That's so nice of him. It's not even his kid. Well, biologically.
Yeah.
But in a few months, you won't.
Damn.
You just take all the time you need. Why don't I just make some pop?
He was like, I did not expect this to get like emotional.
You're crying on my shoulder every time you don't get a second date.
Are those rocket launchers on? Oh my god, don't kill this guy off, please.
I know.
We just learned about his son. I wonder if that's her like costume or like she's just like that all the time.
So fast, but there were so many of you that.
Ew.
It stopped with one of you, then.
Ew.
Oh, sorry.
Ew.
I was gonna say.
Oh my god.
Damn. She's dead.
What if her neck have been broken? Like.
That pressure would have killed her.
I know, oh my god. Intro scene, end.
You can take it from here. Too dangerous for you. We crush the guardians of the globe and kill the president.
I'd rather just not be thrown and stuff.
I know.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Oh, was that
The building is clear. It's just us.
Evacuation complete.
He looks
now
cool.
We can lose and focus on taking these brutes down.
The other guy?
Yeah. That was cool. What the heck? She could have just done that earlier though.
My bathroom's out of soap. Get over yourself. I used to change your...
Make me get the spray bottle. Boundaries, people.
Every Asian household
Parents should
ever.
never ever talk about sex in front of their kids.
Sorry, okay. Straight stuff. You up for
Oh my
some
god.
tonight? I'm hoping for a level 43 chest up.
Walk away from me. What are you, a lesbian or something?
Oh my god, I wish. Would you leave me alone?
Every straight girl ever.
I know.
Don't.
Someone's filming right away.
Leave him alone!
Oh shit!
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. Threw a trash bag into space at work.
Why does that feel like?
I know, I was like...
That was so awkward! I was like,
know.
what?
I'm like, are you sure? Because
like-
you're not my son.
No!
He's like, you're not even my son. Wait, what's this? What's
You may
happening?
have noted.
Oh my god.
Are you for real?
Dude, he's gonna float up to space. Oh, oxygen. He has no oxygen. But
Mark, if you really want to do what I do, you have to be prepared for anything. No one is going to pull their punches.
true. But you could have given him a warning. I see. So like
Jeez, man, you still sore
they
from
really
last
did
night.
think that he wasn't gonna end up getting powers.
No, I'm fine. Hit me.
What?
Hit me now. Do it! I wasn't ready before. Now I am. I can take it. Come on.
Oh, you know what's interesting?
I'm not gonna
In the
hit you.
beginning when
You
they
never
were
hit me before, okay?
when it was like that
It
father
wasn't too
stepfather
much. I could take
thing,
the pain. I'm strong.
and then you kind of see this.
No, you don't! I know you think I can't do this. Hit me and let me prove you wrong. Please, Dad.
Oh, okay.
Let me make this up to you.
Yeah, I see that now.
Oh my God, there's just holes all over there. Oh no.
What are you doing?
That's a cool shot. I am loving all these buildings just being insane. Oh my God, what about the people in that in like those buildings?
That's what I always think of.
Right?
That's so-
Fight scene.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
The briefest conversation with anyone seems like hours to me. It's agony.
Oh no. An entire country now?
Holly, wait up! Please, Connie.
This reminds me of Archer. Like the animation.
Oh, not really.
Really?
Archer is very distinct.
I see. I think it was just the way she was moving. But then again, it could just be because of her
The new
heels.
rollout of Havenstorm was
Oh,
supposed to be
true.
free.
There's a lot of heels
I'm
in
not
Archer.
worried about the
Yeah.
shareholders here. I want a spectacular.
Darkwing, why did you call us here?
Oh shit.
What?
Yo! No! No! Oh shit! Oh shit!
What in the heck?
Oh! No, please no. Oh! Oh! Oh, no!
What is this? What the fuck?
I don't know. I was like, what? Did that? I mean, what was that?
For real, what the fuck? What's that?
like Justice League or something.
Yeah.
But then he just was like, okay, scratch that thought. This is Game of Thrones.
What the heck?
Wait, so why would he do that?
I don't know.
Like, what? Why would he? Like, okay, so I mean, he did seem kind of off.
Yeah, he was like very sus.
Yeah, he was sus. Maybe it's just after seeing that, but like...
No, like, he was off.
He was. Like, punching his own kid like that.
Yeah, it's like he has something that
He's hiding.
or
Yeah.
like he's uncomfortable with. I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
well, now we know. Like, he was hiding the fact that he wanted to kill all of them.
dang.
What do you feel about this episode?
I don't know, like, at first I was like, it's very long.
Yeah, it is
It's
a very long...
I don't know, like, it's not dragging, just like one episode is very
It's a lot.
long.
Yeah.
And then it ends with that. You didn't even like try to resolve it. One episode.
Yeah, I don't know, in regards to what I like the art is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The sequences in which they show like him flying and everything, that is amazing. Like, well thought out, and it's kind of crazy to think that it was animated. It definitely has the potential for a lot of like action scenes. And now it's kind of like, to be honest, when we were watching, I was like, oh, it's gonna be like this kid trying to be like his dad, and My Hero Academia type of thing. But just Western. Does he want to be his dad anymore? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where this is gonna go. That's kind of...
That took a turn.
Yeah, that took a turn. I did not... Is this a lot on YouTube?
Heck?
Like, I think throughout that whole scene, I'm probably gonna have to, like, blur out, like, a lot of things.
Yeah, you probably should.
Yeah,
I wasn't a fan of the art style, to be honest.
I think it's because we're also used to, like, anime.
Even when I was a kid, like, anime as compared to, like, Justice League and stuff, I was never, like, drawn to that style. I don't know.
Me too.
It's just, I don't know. I'm just not a fan.
I am also not, like, drawn to it as well. I do acknowledge that, like, there are scenes in here where it's just absolutely amazing and beautiful. And it really is, like, the top notch of, like, framing and, like, not everything is, like, textured, like, with other things, but, it does get to, it does a job, and, I do like seeing references to, like, modern day and like in shows that we watch, and like being able to see like representation of like LGBT. I think that was really cool. Yeah, that was really cool. Because it wouldn't, like, in today's generation, it wouldn't be realistic if there wasn't reference to that, I think. Especially with this day and age and the current generation. Sorry, that's my bathroom. What did you think of, like, after we do reactions, we have a discussion and we rate the episode in terms of emotion, story, and art. And we rate it from 1 out of 10. So what did you think about emotionally?
Emotionally, there were, like, quite a few tender moments. But to be honest, like, with the dad, I wasn't feeling it. I just felt like something was off. So, like, Yeah.
Yeah, I also felt that way. Like, there felt like there was like a rift between them. Like there was
even the hug that they shared on the rooftop felt awkward.
Yeah. I don't know if that's
or
just
like
a male
forced.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, to be honest, his facial expressions, Omni-Man's.
He's like a psycho.
Yeah.
He's like, how do you keep your face straight like that? I don't know.
Yeah, his face is almost always.
His eyes are so intense.
Yeah.
So.
That, I guess it's maybe forcefully that way. But yeah, like emotionally for me, it was mostly tense, awkward, and again there were tender moments, but again it was kind of like I couldn't really feel like I couldn't feel emotionally attached, mostly because like at the back of my head I'm like, that's kind of awkward. Like I feel really awkward. Like I feel like there's this undertone of like things that are not being said right now. So yeah, which obviously we find out later
on.
Yeah, I think that's also why he was awkward at the table, remember?
Yeah.
Like,
that like struck me that moment. So.
Yeah. Like, do you think it's because like his son got powers?
Well, he sort of like explained it later on that he was like, I wasn't expecting this anymore and stuff.
And he didn't seem excited for his son. He seemed more, and I thought like maybe it could just because it's like it's a hard life and he doesn't want like his son to go through it. But like, after seeing that sequence at the end, I'm like.
Anyways,
yeah,
I rate it like emotion wise maybe 6.
Yeah. For me, 6 as well. There were like tender scenes, but then it was very hard again because of like that tense feeling. In terms of story, how do you feel?
Story, I'd give it a 4.
A 4?
Just cause like it was like dragging at some point. And the fight scenes for me personally, just cause like that's my taste, are very long, and sometimes I feel like it's not with purpose or whatever. I don't know. That's just me.
Okay. For me, they did build up a lot of story. They did build up like a lot of things in the first episode, which I can say, like, I can see why it felt draggy, because they added in, I'm just gonna say, for me, I give it like a 7, because they introduced a lot of people. They introduced the whole father-son dynamic. They introduced the world without having to like be like, oh, this is modern day and all that stuff. And they introduced, I guess the antagonist? I don't know. Is he? Yeah. So there was a lot packed into this episode, and they did a lot with this episode. We went from kind of Justice League type thing to kind of like pure and he's just gonna have fun being a hero type of thing, and then we went to like that horrific scene at the end, and his son doesn't even know he did that, so there's obviously gonna be things going on in the later episodes where it's like, what is like what? So yeah, I give it a 7 just because of the effort in terms of like just them doing everything in one episode. I do like the wow factor of like that ending scene. It is definitely a scene that keeps you interested, because I feel like they needed to add that scene, because it's very long. Like
so like if it weren't for that scene, I feel like most people would have dropped it and not continued watching it. I don't know, it's just me. Maybe there's like market for this. But yeah, adding that scene at the end would have a lot of people be like, oh shit, like I gotta watch more.
Yeah.
Like, what happened? What is this?
Yeah, that's definitely what, like, for me, like, like, there's obviously more to the story, and there's like twists, and there's things that that isn't typical to this typical like superhero storyline that we're used to, personally, that we're used to.
Like I guess like 3/4 of the episode, that's what I was getting, and that's why I was like, this is like something I've already seen before. That's why I wasn't like invested. I do think that last scene is truly like important for the movie, and it's like the show. They added the catch, I mean the hook, but instead of like adding it at the start like some shows do, they added it at the end, I guess.
Which, if I actually enjoy that, because we did get the world building, everything, and now we get to imagine.
It's a nice surprise.
Yeah,
because like, what if it would change the whole thing if it's something that you saw right off the bat? Yeah. It's like they built this world for you and then crushed it.
Yeah, at the same time.
Yeah.
Which, now that you mention it, it reminds me a lot of the first episode of The Walking Dead, when we don't see an actual like zombie until the end, I think, and I think that episode won a lot of awards and stuff, and I think it's the same thing for this, where it's slowly built up, and you can see the style. It's like it's slowly building towards. At least in The Walking Dead, we kind of knew what it was building up for. But for this one, it's kind of like, it is truly a surprise. But then when you think about the tension between him and his father, I was like expecting like kind of like a, not like something that happened just now, but like something that was eventually like something was gonna happen, because his dad doesn't blink sometimes.
It's like, what?
It's like, what? Do you blink? Are you okay? Are you a robot?
It's like sometimes he's like lagging, or even like trying to process something, and he's like,
which obviously he's not lagging. It's like he's, maybe it's just hard for him to show empathy and emotion, like you said, a psycho, like a sociopath or something like that. Like,
but the fact that he shows like tenderness in some scenes now makes me feel like he's very manipulative then, because it's like he knows what the other person needs to see, and that's what he's like giving, like that scene at the table again, like where
his mom,
at first he was like just like staring blankly, and then when he got that nudge, he was like, he knew what to give. And that's like very like psycho sociopath or something. I don't know.
And when we were watching that and we heard what he said, I was about to say like, that sound very forced, like like it's the right words.
It is forced.
Like it's the right words, like you're saying, but like it sounds like he read it off a script, like and of course it's intentional, because so,
which also makes sense, because like technically he's not human, you know, like maybe they're really like devoid of emotions, and it's just something that he picked up as he lived on Earth. So
yeah
could be that as well.
It could be. Like, or maybe he was just pretending the entire time. Like, can you imagine, like, your husband all of a sudden tells you, like, I don't care about you, I don't have emotions for you. You were just kind of like my
pawn,
and like
whatever,
it's just like you were my I don't know, just something to make me seem normal to everyone.
Like a facade.
Can you imagine, like, if he's like, by the way, son, I don't actually care about you, and like, now that you have your powers, let's duke it out to, like, I don't know, like, there's something about his son gaining powers that he
seems uneasy about.
Yeah, he seems really uneasy about it. Like, again, he did say, like, maybe it was better that you didn't, because now I don't know what to do. So yeah. But we went through emotion, story, art as well.
Yeah, art.
Did we do art?
We talked about it, but did we rate it?
I don't think we did.
No.
Art, for what they did, I'm gonna give it like an 8, because there were sequences and scenes in there that was just breathtaking. Like they didn't need to make the clouds so atmospheric like that. They didn't need to do those fight scenes masterfully like that. Like when you see him spinning around, it's super cool because they could have just drawn him like punching the guy. That's it. The guy falls on the ground, and then but they added that scene, and I think that was super cool. I think for some people, including me, like that would keep them watching even if like the ending scene didn't happen. But yeah, like I do appreciate a lot of the things that they did, even though for us, we're not used to this art style. But yeah, I can appreciate it for what it is. Like, I'll give it an 8.
I would give it a 6, maybe.
Okay.
Because some of the like not main characters, they move weirdly sometimes.
That's true. That's what I noticed.
Yeah.
But
yeah, for like all of I give credit as well for like the fight scenes, and even like the buildings, the perspective views and stuff. Yeah,
those were amazing. Like breathtaking. It really gives you that feeling that you're actually up in the air.
And like there were a lot of moments where they're up in the air and like just like sort of giving you the view of the neighborhood, and I appreciate like the different kind of buildings there are. So there's that like abandoned one, and there were also like high rises and stuff.
Yeah.
And then that sea one.
Like they really didn't need to.
It's very diverse, I guess.
Yeah. I really like the diversity of all the buildings, and yeah.
Like you can also see the culture, and that's how it is like in real life as well.
Yeah.
Like, there are like brick buildings from like I guess like
the industrial.
Yeah, industrial period.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like more modern ones. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's everything.
Yeah, that's everything.
I have to say.
Yeah, me too. Other than that was a really intense episode at the end. I don't know how I'm gonna edit that, but it's gonna happen, and we're gonna put it on YouTube. Yeah, we react to Invincible every week, 1 episode per week, and we do plan to do like uncuts and early stuff, but unfortunately I'm the only one editing. If we did have like an extra editor, it would help, but we don't. So we are only reacting to like a couple shows right now, that being Invincible, My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen, and the Expanse. And yeah, so we both have things in real life that we like real life, in
real life.
in our lives that we do aside from reacting.
Yeah.
So she has her own stuff in terms of am I allowed to like I'm not gonna say the title, but like just like her own stuff that she gotta do.
Yeah.
And we both like work, and I'm finishing up school, so one episode is all we can do per week at the moment. So yeah.
What?
My brain went like blank. I was like, thanks for watching with us, and to see you again next week. And please leave a comment, like, or even subscribe if you feel like you like our content. We do like to see comments on like in terms of discussion and stuff. Like if you have something to add, because I know that we like to talk a lot and we go on tangents
a lot.
Yeah, and if we forgot something, just to be like, yo, you forgot to like talk about emotions, or you forgot to rate or something. And but that's just how we are. When we talk to each other, we kind of just like
just let it flow.
Yeah, we just let it flow and bounce like from one place to the next, and then it's we never really have a plan for like what we're gonna say. It's just what comes off. And again, when we rate these things, it's just our personal like preference of everything, and how
not
we are.
we're not really saying that it's what it is.
Yeah.
It's like our own interpretations of stuff, and
yeah.
Some of you might have different opinions on it. So
and if you
do let us know as well.
Yeah. Like in the comments, just say like, just say your piece if you need to say. If you like listen to us, and you're like, say your piece to us so that we can hear it too. And then we like to we're not gonna stop rating these episodes. Like we're just gonna keep saying our opinion on things, and I like that dynamic that we both kind of have, where like if you see our other reactions, there is a lot of dynamic and back and forth in terms of difference of perspective, and I feel like the discussions that we have are very like I learn a lot from her, and I notice things that I didn't notice before. Even like I noticed things that I wouldn't have noticed, or even like maybe even like cared about too, but then she kind of brings it up in a way where I'm like, oh wow, that is like really important. And like so we try to have discussions after every episode, because if we didn't, I feel like we'd forget everything. We forget everything. Well, we react to things every Monday. That's our filming schedule, and then we upload the next week, because we still have stuff to do during the week. Like we don't just sit on here, but I wish. But yeah, if you would like to continue watching with us, please subscribe, or just come back to the channel. I don't know, whichever. Like
whatever you want.
Whatever you want. Okay, so thanks again. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.